Here's everything you need to know about this season's mini-live event before it happens. This season, specifically recently, we received a bunch of Easter eggs and hints what is set to happen during this live event, so let's waste no time heading down to where everything we're about to talk about begins, Redline Rig. Specifically, this part of Redline Rig. Raw nitro, the fuel source of the Leviathan, is being extracted from the ground. From there, the raw nitro is sent up and through this pipe here into the main building of Redline Rig. Inside this building, the nitro is processed and sent out the other side. From there, the nitro travels through these pipes while being stored in these giant concrete containers. Currently, this is where all the nitro is being stored. So we wait for this pipeline here to complete. Speaking of pipeline, if you decide to follow the pipeline all the way down, you'll find yourself right outside Brutal Beachhead with only one piece of pipe missing. Well, we currently have no clue when this last piece of pipe will be put in place. The theory is with next Tuesday's update, which should also be when we learn a bunch more about this season's mini live event. What we do know is that the events of this piece of pipe being put in place will be catastrophic. And the nitro will be able to flow from Redline Rig to Brutal Beachhead, visibly able to see these 3 fuel tankers filled with nitro. This gauge lift from empty to full. What will Megalodon do with this fully fueled ship? Tell you what, a man who looks like that won't just say, "Oh, thanks for fueling me up," and drive off. In fact, Megalodon himself on the mysterious transmission radio station in the cars let us know himself what he plans to do. In fact, I'll let him tell you himself.
My Leviathan is refueled with nitro. It will tear through this island with its teeth. It will blacken the sky, rend the beaches in two, and devour your pathetic little cities. And then, once everything of value has been plundered, consumed, or merely destroyed, then I will seek new horizons to burn.
Yeah, so that nerd plans to split the island in two, steal everything of value, and leave. Actually, we haven't caught a break since the storyline started. That is everything you need to know before this season's mini-live event goes down in just a few weeks. Or is it? Even after everything we've covered, everything we've mentioned, a certain thing, a certain being, a certain Wanderer. There's everything you need to know about this season's mini-live event before it happens. This is part 2 and it's all about the Wanderer. We're going through what he's up to and all of this and a few of my own speculation. Let's do this. First, we're just going to go through this season's Fortnite story quests. Trust me, this is relevant. This season's story quests, we've been collecting Pandora gems for Hope and Jones. Pandora gems appeared after the Pandora's box spontaneously combusted, with Jones believing objects from such an event are way too powerful for one person to have, whereas Hope feels she needs to collect these objects so that they are actually helpful. Which in the end, she's right because the Oracle shows up to save the day. Or was she right? In part 3 of these story quests, Hope says that she's received artistic vision of a cloaked wanderer working with Megalodon. Now jumping back to today, Megalodon has just released the latest episode of the Mysterious Transmission podcast. Let's take a listen.
It is my birthday, and I know exactly the gift I wish of you. That broken has-been named Jones, and the charlatan artist calling herself Hope. They are collecting my precious baubles, my Pandora gems, and it is irritating. Those are mine. They cannot have them. If you love me, or if you fear me, bring me their heads. See you out there, watching me. Watching my glorious pipeline, inching closer to the beast, whose belly will fill with nitro, and who will tear you to shreds. Meddle while you can. You will not stop me. I have been assured of this by a wise friend.
Got a bit dark there at the end. Jeez. As you can see, that is more confirmation that the Wanderer and Megalodon are working together. But of course, there is still a bunch more to cover, such as the upcoming Wanderer-related transmission, Wanderer all season being spotted by Lupin, Oracle as far back as last season, name-dropping the Wanderer. They possibly have relations, who knows? Are both very wise and very prominent characters at the moment. And much more, but if we cover that in full detail, this video is going to be 65 minutes long. You know me and you know how fluent I am in yapping. Just quickly before I go, I just want to leave you with my theory. After Megalodon rends the beaches in two, Wanderer, knowing Megalodon's explosive nature, will enact his plan. Now that the island is in two, 0 Point is exposed, and the Wanderer has easy access. Maybe like, the 0 Point? Where did that come from? Remember how Magneto had to set up these 0 Point scanners? Yeah. I have a feeling they're working together. And with it being common knowledge now that next season is set to be a Marvel season, Doom's set to be the big bad guy. Bad guy's always wanting the 0 point. Much as I hate to say this, I think Doom may be the Wanderer. And even Megalodon in a leaked broadcast even says he's never seen the Wanderer's face. But again, all of that is theories and speculation. But let me know what you think of my theory, and let me know your theories in the comments. See you later for more funny news. Goodbye!